Hi, I'm Jim Overberg. I'm a student at IU East. I'm a public speaking student. This is my group speech submission. The article selected for me was by Tavistock Institute. It was authored by Martha L. Magniewski. All subsequent statements, ideas, and remarks are a result of that article. The article was about understanding the differences in decision making in small groups with diversity. Most previous studies have indicated that homogeneous groups outperform diverse groups in problem solving. This article examines several studies to identify the various factors that may enhance the diversification of problem solving groups. Diversity within a team can be productive and rewarding with proper integration. Communication, acceptance, and procedural interaction are all factors of effective integration. Increased human resources requirements in equity legislation have facilitated the need for the inclusion of diversity in small groups, as well as the benefits that diverse thought and ideas can provide in today's competitive, globalized market. Several different studies were examined on groups of decision makers, including those on homogeneous groups and those of diversity. The article found that different types of diversity do in fact exist. There are role-related and inherently dimensional diversities. Role-related diversity is defined by occupation, specialization and skill, and your organizational position. Role-related diversity is diversity that can be changed at some point. Inherently dimensional diversity, however, cannot be changed. Inherently dimensional diversity is factored by age, gender, nationality, cultural values, and even your information processing styles. Inherently dimensional diversity is far more difficult to integrate. For instance, it's very difficult for a highly motivated, driven person to understand and cooperate in a group of decision makers with a less motivated, easy come, easy go kind of a person. Or like a Japanese national, for instance, from a highly structured, proper, face-saving society, would have trouble not becoming offended if someone from a less proper, easygoing society such as an American society would interject and even refute something that a Japanese national would say in a group of people brainstorming ideas. And that's a difficulty in integrating inherently dimensional diversity. However, studies indicate that inherently diverse and role-related diverse members can be very effective when working together with the inherently dimensional individuals bringing in motivation and drive, and the role-related providing resources and skills. Together they're very effective. Successful diverse groups have all had some kind of integrating factor in all the studies provided, such as a shared ability or some other common ground, language, etc. All of the studies indicated that members needed to understand and respect each other to interact and combine ideas. Without interaction, integration in diverse groups, success is highly unlikely. In order to capitalize on the diverse strengths of diversity and capture the synergy, integration must be implemented through effective communication. Studies show that effective communication is attainable using the theory of the preconditions of communication. Preconditions of communication begin with a shared social reality, which is it's a common here and now. People are sharing the language and the perspective. Another is the ability to decenter, which means the ability to envision someone else's perspective, to be able to empathize, which is very important to interaction. The decentering must be portrayed in order for individuals to interact correctly. The motivation to communicate is another, which is just effective communication and the desire to effectively communicate. It's impossible to have good communication without that desire. The ability to negotiate and endorse a contract of behavior is necessary, which is the setting of rules for the interaction procedures, such as conflict management, conflict resolvement, speaking times, interrupt, not interrupt, just an agreement. The rules of interaction cannot be assumed. They must be explicitly expressed and agreed upon mutually by all the members of a diverse group to have successful communication. Another precondition is the ability to attribute difficulties appropriately. The ability to accurately assign the difficult factor in the communication process. Attribution of difficulties should be always reserved for the elements of the interaction, never assigned to an individual person, which would obviously cause more problems with the communication process. Confidence is another precondition. It's essential for all the members of a diverse group to believe that they are all sharing the same view of reality in order to have effective communication. In order to have successful, comprehensive solution to complex issues in today's world, diversity and membership of problem-solving groups should be facilitated. To have successful diversity is required to have successful integration of that diversity, whether it is role-related or inherently dimensional. Successful integration is best accomplished by effective communication, which is also best achieved by employing the theory of the preconditions of communication. It is costly not to understand how others view reality in today's world. Utilizing the preconditions of communication to enhance communication in a diverse group setting may be difficult at first, but will prove rewarding in realizing effective solutions. Thank you very much. I'm Jim Overberg. This is my public speaking submission. Thank you.